So we're dealing with a ratio problem here, and you can see them use the word ratio right here, mass ratios. What that means is in this particular study that we're looking at right here, they measured some cigarettes and they said, okay, what's in these things? And they found several, there's a lot of chemicals in cigarettes, but 4 of these are what we're going to focus on right here. Benzene, cadmium, lead, and hydrogen cyanide. They're kind of nasty. So the question is, hey, look, if a typical smoker gets a dosage of this much cadmium during the year, then how much would you expect them to get of lead? And the way we're going to relate those two together is using this table and setting up a ratio between these two chemicals in particular, cadmium and lead. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to say my ratio equals cadmium over lead. And according to my table, right, the study that was done, cadmium is present in less of an amount than the lead is. Now what I can do is set this ratio right here equal to the amount of cadmium that a smoker gets during a whole year divided by X. And I'm saying X is the amount the smoker is going to get of lead. We don't know what that is, but now we can solve this equation right here, this guy. That's the goal. If I can solve that equation for X, I'll know how much lead they got during the year. So you might be familiar with cross multiplication. It's a handy way of just turning fraction equations into not fraction equations anymore. I'm going to take this X, I'm going to multiply it over here. I'm going to take this 9, I'm going to multiply it over there. So what do I get? I get 3X equals, well, 9 times 18.6. Okay, which means we're going to get 3X equals 167.4. Okay, now we divide each side by 3. And we're going to get X equals 55.8. Okay, now if you're wondering about the units, this X has to be the same units as the milligrams, right? Because it's a ratio, and those milligrams are going to need to cancel out when you divide them. So this is the answer we're looking at right here. And that's how ratios work. And you can double check this. It's always a good idea to double check and basically just do a sanity check, right? I like to call it that. Look at the table. It says you're getting more lead than cadmium, about 3 times more. So this one's going to work out nice. It's exactly 3 times more. So I can just say, well, what's 3 times more than 18.6? Yeah, it's about 55.8. So that works out.